Hello, hi everyone, this is Shrija. Welcome to Skin or Real, where I talk all things skincare. So if you like skincare related content, then make sure that you're subscribed. Likewise, you can also follow me on Instagram, where I post more regularly. So this week I'm back with a very popular topic among skincare community, and that is pores. But before I get into this topic, I want to clarify one thing. I do not have poreless skin, and to be honest, I would not even want that. Trust me, you guys, you want pores because they serve a very important function of keeping your body cool by allowing the water and oil to escape through your skin. Without your pores, you won't be able to perspire, and that, to be honest, is life-threatening. Also, in my opinion, this obsession with poreless skin is the erasure of normal skin. Our pores are largely determined by our genetics, and unfortunately it cannot be cleansed away or dried out using a clay mask. Also, it's 2020 and we need to stop believing that our pores can open and close. They are not windows, and that's not how our skin works. The only way to achieve a poreless skin is through makeup, airbrush or otherwise, Instagram filters and Photoshop. So the next time you compare yourself to some poreless skin on Instagram, keep this thing in mind that you might be comparing your raw version to someone's best made up version. Do not speak badly about your skin because that is not going to help. Also keep this thing in mind that the area wherein this whole concept of poreless skin emerged, South Korea has one of the highest number of plastic surgeries in the world. So everything that you see out there might be very different from the reality that you're not aware of. Now, while it is physically impossible to shrink the size of your pores, but you can definitely make them larger, and we don't want them either. So today I'm going to talk about top 3 mistakes that you might be making that is making your pores larger, so that you stop doing that and you stop damaging your skin further. Starting with mistake number 1. Forceful extraction of your whiteheads, blackheads, pimples and sebaceous filaments. I know popping a pimple and using pore strips and blackhead extractors can be quite satisfying, but in the long run it is so bad for your pores and your skin in general. Yes, manual extractions can be helpful in certain cases, but only when done under proper guidance of a dermat or an esthetician. These are people who are actually trained to touch your skin. So please don't do all of this stuff at home by watching some random extraction video on YouTube, because you can actually push the acne bacteria further into the deeper layer of your skin. This will then cause inflammation and will give you large acne bumps, acne marks and pores and all the other things that you're trying to avoid in the first place. The next thing that people do that is making their pores appear larger is frequently using blotting papers. This one is especially true for oily skin types because they tend to frequently dab their faces with blotting paper in order to get rid of the excess oil in the skin. But in the pursuit of doing so, they actually cause more damage, because you need to understand that your skin needs a layer of oil to keep itself hydrated and moisturized. And when you keep stripping away that layer of oil by using a blotting paper again and again, your skin in retaliation would produce more oil and would make you look oilier. So please stop doing that, because when your skin produces more oil, your chances of pore clogging increases, and once you get clogged pores, they can then further turn into big inflamed acne and can increase your pore size. The third thing that people do that is often damaging for their pores is not wearing sunscreen. I am the sunscreen preacher when it comes to skincare, because sun is a devil. It causes your skin to produce more sebum by drying out the surface layer of your skin. It breaks down collagen framework of your skin and causes tissue shrinkage, which then further tugs and pulls your pores and make them loose and saggy. So if you want a healthy skin overall, wear that damn SPF and do not skip it. Wear it every single day, all year round, 365 days. Now let's move to the most exciting part of the video, wherein I'll be answering all the questions regarding pores that you guys have been asking me on Instagram. Let me pull out my phone. So starting with question number 1, do we need a clay mask every week? to detoxify our pores? In my opinion, this word detoxification is just thrown everywhere. I really don't think that your skin detoxifies by using a clay mask. An internal detoxification process happens when you actually remove inflammatory food from your diet, and that includes all your grains, dairy, sugar, certain kind of fruits, etc. So if you want to use a clay mask for controlling the oil production of your skin, yes, you can use it weekly and it will definitely help. But with regard to shrinking your pore size, I don't think this thing is true at all. What a clay mask does is that it absorbs excess oil from your skin and keeps your skin clear and healthy. But be very careful. I often see that people tend to overuse clay mask, and then that in turn dehydrates your skin, which then creates this entire cycle of dehydrated oily skin. Then your skin will produce more oil, and then you will get more clogged pores and larger pores. So be very careful. Using a clay mask once a week is fine to keep the oil production of your skin under check. Hi, suggestions for big scar-like pores. I think you are referring to ice pick scars here. Unfortunately, you cannot do anything topically. You will have to go to a dermat to get a laser treatment done, or even chemical peels, because these scars happen due to under or overproduction of collagen, and no cream or topical application of any serum is going to help you. I have enlarged pores on my cheeks and nose, and whenever I scrub them, I get pimples. It might be happening because maybe the scrub that you are using is too abrasive, or it contains ingredients which is irritating your skin. So I highly recommend that you switch to a chemical exfoliator which is more gentle for your skin, and it works much better for clogged pores or pores in general. Is it good to take steam weekly or hot towel compression for unclogging pores? In my opinion, I usually recommend people to stay away from steaming and unnecessary hot compressions, because these extreme temperature can cause severe irritation in your skin. So in my opinion, it's a big no, but I see some people doing it and it's beneficial for them. I really don't understand how, because I nearly burned my skin by using hot compressors, and I don't think it has any benefit for your pores or for unclogging pores whatsoever. So in my opinion, I don't think you should do it. How to deal with congested pores leading to breakouts? What you need to first do is that you should add a chemical exfoliator like BHA. BHA as an ingredient has the ability to go deeper inside your pores and unclog it. So incorporating a BHA serum in your skincare routine can be really helpful. Another thing that you need to keep in mind is that you need to stay away from pore clogging ingredients. Like, I see a lot of people who are using chemical exfoliators, but then they will wash their face with coconut oil. They will use coconut oil as a moisturizer. It's not going to help you guys. Literally, you are taking 2 steps backward every time. So you need to keep in mind the overall routine, and that will help you clear out your pores. How to treat congested pores if BHA isn't helping? Again, I think if BHA is not helping you, you need to really analyze your skincare routine and see the kind of products that you're using. You might be using pore clogging ingredients in your skincare routine. You might be using a harsh cleanser that is disturbing the acid mantle of your skin. You need to understand that our skin is very smart. It has the ability to protect itself, but by using harsh products, we often damage our skin's barrier, skin's acid mantle, and skin microbiome. And when that happens, no product is going to help you. So initially your goal should be to treat your skin, like make it capable of protecting and defending itself, and then when you add these active ingredients, they are going to help you. But if your barrier is compromised and you're not taking care of your skin, piling on these active ingredients is unfortunately not going to help. So you really need to pay attention to your skincare routine. What's the best ingredients for shrinking pore size? Again, pores cannot be shrinked, period. Now, what you can do is you can make them appear smaller, and the ingredients that can help you do so, like basically chemical exfoliators like AHA, BHA, that can be helpful. Retinoids, niacinamide, all these ingredients can be helpful. I have been getting stubborn acne for the past 5 months and it leaves pores. I don't think acne is leaving pores. I think it is leaving scars, like particularly ice pick scars, which you are confusing with pores. So please visit a dermat for a proper diagnosis and he'll be able to guide you better. Which active ingredient is good for shrinking pores? I have already addressed this question. My pores appear to be large when I wake up in the morning. Later it gets small, or I think so. I don't think it is physically possible. Like, it's not possible. Maybe when you get up in the morning, your face is oily, so you are able to notice them more, and throughout the day when your oil production normalizes, they are less noticeable, but there is no physical change happening. Niacinamide works better only for those on cheeks. I don't think so. I think all the pores do not produce sebum. Your skin produces sebum. So maybe you have combination skin type wherein your T-zone, which is your nose, your forehead and your chin, is getting oily, so that's why you feel so. But niacinamide works equally for your overall face and not just for your T-zones. I have large pores and I can't even hide it with makeup. What should I do to reduce it? I think if you are that worried about your pores, then you can definitely visit a dermatologist, because chemical peels and lasers do help up to a certain extent. So that is your best bet. How to avoid pore clogging? The best way to avoid pore clogging is to follow a basic routine and not to layer multiple actives at one time, because that can severely irritate your skin. Also, chemical exfoliation added to that basic routine can do wonders for your skin. Occurrence of acne increases the pore size. Yes, acne can definitely, because acne is an inflammation on your skin, and when it happens, your body is trying to fight that inflammation. So sometimes it leads to under or overproduction of collagen, and that can definitely make your pores appear bigger. Laser or chemical peels, which is better for pores? That will really depend upon your medical history, what kind of pores you have, or are you confusing your pores with ice pick scars, etc. So please visit a dermat for proper diagnosis. Can icing help with pores? I really don't think icing can help with pores or with skin in general. I get a lot of DMs regarding ice massage for your skin. I don't know where this is coming from. Maybe you get that instant cool feeling, and that's why people think it's really soothing for you. But in my opinion, again, icing is related to extreme temperature and can really irritate your skin. So I would not recommend that. Okay guys, so I've tried my best to answer as many questions as I can, but I would have to stop now. Otherwise, this video is never going to end. So that is all I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye.